I'm not exactly confident the economy is going to last much longer. I'm not exactly confident that the government is going to in any way keep the lights on, or that, this fabricated nonsense theater war isn't going to literally get to the point where they're starting to actively reduce the populations, which I know it's hard for you to accept. The governments of the world, the obscenely wealthy, these supposed powers that be that do not represent us, are intending to actively reduce the human population on this planet, flat Earth or not, by 3/4. Almost 8 billion people. They are in the process of, and have been since COVID and slightly before, working towards the reduction of the human population by 75%. It is in progress, it is ongoing, and it is not simply their plans that are going to impact that degree of efficacy they have. We are in an in-progress pole shift. Disaster movies occur in 2 hours. Reality works at a different timescale than that. Please, I implore you, go to the YouTube channel, Catfishz, one word, space, Corner. Catfishz Corner. He sounds like just an angry old, crackpot, but please trust me, this is a man who was a professional investigator for a state legislator for a good while. He is educated, he is studied, he was in the Navy, and he has been trying to blow the whistle and tell people for the last 10 years that when he came across information about how, if you actually look at the moon and observe and pay attention, that it is behaving in a way that it hasn't behaved ever, that began in 2011, I believe, or 2010. That is the entire reason for these weather phenomena intensifying. That is the entire primary concern that we should all have. Because we are not a single star system. We are, in fact, a trinary star system. And cyclically, another star crosses our solar system with planets in tow. There is also a star that is currently here that is in the ultraviolet spectrum that we can't normally see. However, in certain parts of the country right now, if you go outside and look at a particular direction in the sky, you can see a hint, a shadow, an outline of this object. That is what is disrupting the Schumann resonance on the planet. That is what is causing a multitude of people on this planet to experience physical symptoms and impacts that are indicative of various medical conditions. Hot flashes, circulatory issues, heart palpitations, headaches, insomnia, eating disorders, lack of appetite, all these various ultimately minor kind of symptoms when taken from a very mundane perspective, but when looked at through the lens of the magnetosphere on planet Earth is buckling under the impact and influence of other stellar bodies that are being actively obfuscated from people all over the country. And because we are so put under strain, distracted, under stress, and uneducated to just look outside up at the sky, and the light pollution generally in the cities masks a lot of this stuff at night, and the stuff during the day is either, geoengineered or, chemtrailed, or other various technologies which do factually exist to manipulate our perceptions. And the rabbit hole only gets deeper, because if you've ever seen the movie Jupiter Ascending by the Wachowskis, which I highly recommend you go see because it's incredibly poignant towards the degree of which we could be entirely unaware of sufficiently advanced technology that is indistinguishable from magic, that appears as everyday technology that looks mundane to us, because we don't recognize that we could potentially be in a gigantic Truman Show.